There's a place on Earth where helicopters don't land, boats don't dock, and drones don't get a second chance. If you get too close to this island, you won't be welcomed. You won't get arrested. You won't even get a warning. You'll get arrows. And the craziest part? This isn't ancient history. This is happening right now, in 2026. This is North Sentinel Island. So let's zoom out for a second. North Sentinel Island is in the Bay of Bengal. It's part of India's Andaman and Nicobar Islands. If you look at it on Google Maps, it just looks like paradise. Bright turquoise water, white sand beaches, dense green jungle. It looks like the type of place influencers would fight over for a photo shoot. Except there's one small problem. The people who live there really don't like visitors. And by don't like, I mean historically lethal levels of dislike. The island is home to the Sentinelese, and they are one of the last truly uncontacted tribes on Earth. Anthropologists believe they may have lived there for around 60,000 years. 60,000. For context, when their ancestors were settling that island, mammoths were still walking around. We didn't even have agriculture yet, and somehow they're still there, still hunting with bows and arrows, still fishing in dugout canoes, still living completely separate from the modern world. No phones, no Wi-Fi, no taxes. Honestly, kind of peaceful. But here's the thing, they didn't just accidentally stay isolated. Over the past few centuries, outsiders have tried to approach the island. British explorers in the 1800s landed there, and like most colonial stories, it did not go well. And after that, the tribe became even more hostile to outsiders. Here's where it gets serious. The Sentinelese have been isolated for so long that they likely have zero immunity to modern illnesses. Not dramatic illnesses, not zombie apocalypse stuff. Normal things, flu, measles, common cold. Something you and I would complain about for 3 days could wipe out their entire population. And nobody even knows exactly how many of them there are. Estimates range from 50 to maybe 150 people. That's it. That's smaller than a high school classroom. So when India made it illegal to go within 5 kilometers of the island, it wasn't to protect us, it was to protect them. Now fast forward to 2018. A 26-year-old American missionary named John Allen Shaw decided he was going to contact them. He believed it was his mission to bring Christianity to the island. He trained for it, got vaccines, learned some local languages. But here's the thing. The Sentinelese language is completely unknown. Nobody understands it. So even if he made contact, conversation was not exactly on the table. He bribed fishermen to take him near the island. The first time he approached, the tribesmen shot arrows at him. One reportedly hit his Bible. And this is where the story gets heavy. Instead of leaving, he went back. Indian authorities chose not to recover it because sending a rescue team could spark violence, or worse, introduce disease. It became international news. Some people called him brave. Others called him reckless. But almost everyone agreed on one thing. The island made its position clear. And this is where things get complicated. Because on one hand, modern medicine could help them. If someone gets a serious infection, broken bone, complication during childbirth, there's no hospital, no antibiotics, no emergency services. But on the other hand, contact could destroy everything. Their culture, their independence, their identity. So the question becomes, is helping them actually helping? Or is it just us being uncomfortable with the idea that someone doesn't need us? That's a weird thought. No Amazon deliveries, no TikTok trends, no Monday meetings. They opted out, and they're still here. So maybe the real story of North Sentinel Island isn't about danger. It's about boundaries. It's about a group of people who drew a line in the sand and meant it. And while the rest of the world keeps expanding, building, connecting, they've stayed exactly where they are, untouched, unchanged, uninterested. And honestly, there's something kind of powerful about that. Because in a world obsessed with discovering everything, North Sentinel Island remains undiscovered on purpose. And maybe that's the way they want it.